So yesterday when I was recording footage for the previous video on Zulus, I ended up being transported into the cyber realm of Hogs of War, where you end up seeing things that maybe you weren't really meant to see. But this was completely by accident. All I was trying to do was record like a minute's worth of footage, and I end up being transported here where we see things that are a little bit funky. Things change in colour, things go all flashy, and you end up seeing the pig models in their simplest possible form being that of polygons. Now we know from the interviews that were done with Jacob Habgood that they were throwing a lot of information at the PlayStation 1, which as we know was very limited in terms of memory, so a lot of stuff was squashed into the game. Now I'm not a programmer, but when you're talking about just megabytes worth of size, it is pretty impressive. The main thing I want to know though is what is actually going on. Like, is the game trying to render out what I'm meant to be seeing? It's just maybe struggling? I don't know. Any programmers out there that may know what is actually happening, then please let me know, because it gets a little bit crazy. It starts to hurt my eyes a little bit more. But from breaking the game, I wanted to break it some more because, like I said, I was just trying to record footage and then it went a bit haywire. I didn't do anything specific. It just went kaput essentially. But then I wanted to break it down a bit more, because when you break it down you can see it in its simplest form, see the building blocks of the game, and really understand how complex but also how very simple this game is. When you chuck in a bunch of polygons and you chuck in some animations, that's kind of it at its most fundamental level. That's, you know, the building blocks of every game, but it's always awesome to see. I did start to group the pigs up in one particular spot on the map, because for some reason if the camera was moved in a certain way then things would continue to break and, you know, just be a bit crazy. So I wanted to try and push that as much as possible and maybe see as much as I could possibly see without the emulator crashing. Unfortunately, when things start to turn green, that's when I did get a crash, but then you can start to see things in a much brighter light, because for some reason everything was a very dark blue. So I've actually had to enhance the video a bit more so you can see what the hell is going on, because everything's blue. You can just make out the pig models because it's the same color as the landscape. But overall, what do you think? Is it pretty awesome? Do you like to see this sort of stuff? I know I do, that's why I figured I'd make this short video, but overall that is going to wrap everything up. I enjoy breaking the game, I'm going to continue to do so, even if it happens unintentionally. Let me know your thoughts as always though in the comments below. I'd love to know what you have to say, what you think, and what you want to see next in terms of videos. Lots of stuff planned, lots of stuff going on as always, and I will keep you up to date as I always do. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the footage, and I will catch you all later for the next one.